All right, Blips.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I guess I'm the first
yeah, you're
one.
the first one up there.
So, for the past maybe year or two, I've been frustrated with that. I would buy my stack of comic books on Wednesday. I'd get home, I'd read a few, and I would be so deeply unsatisfied. But as of late, there have been some new books that have got me really excited. Two of them are the Justice Society of America relaunch and Stargirl, which both of those are focusing on Earth 2 characters, traditional Earth 2 characters. The Justice Society being, a legacy group, and it's featuring the Huntress, which I mentioned earlier from Crisis, was one of the characters that died. There have been other Huntresses since, but the original daughter of Batman and Catwoman from Earth 2 has not existed in a long time. So it's exciting to see this new story unfold. And then Stargirl her story is where she and Green Arrow's sister that we just discovered that he has are looking for these lost sidekicks of the Justice Society era heroes. So Jeff Johns is writing both of these. He's a big Stargirl fan. He does great. He does great at taking legacy books and refreshing them. So he in the Stargirl book, they have discovered that the world has forgotten all of these sidekicks of these legacy heroes. So, like, for example, Jay Garrick's Flash had a daughter. The Airwave Jr., who existed but had been talked about forever, and there's just tons of them, and they've all been on this hidden island somewhere. And it's just both these stories have an element of mystery, and I'm really excited for them.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Are these characters that actually existed in the comic books, or we didn't even know about them?
Some
and
of
they're
both.
just introducing.
Some of both.
Okay.
And because or at least some of them I recognize, and then some of them I'm thinking, I don't think that character ever existed. Like, I don't think Jay Garrick ever had a daughter.
Not that I recall.
Yeah. So, but Airwave Jr., there was an Airwave Jr. So there's a mix.
I don't even know who that character
He
is.
said so. Johns is right. He created Stargirl.
He
for
did
the
create
series,
Stargirl, and
so.
he based her on
the character
on
or
his-
the show, or both?
Both.
Both.
Okay.
And he based her on his sister, I believe. So he has a real affinity to her. And then the next thing, as Doug mentioned earlier, Nightwing has been one of the standout books of the past several years, and issue 100
It has.
really made me happy. It was a double-sized issue, so it was worth every penny. It actually took me time to read, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And it set up the Titans as the new main team of the DC Universe. And it did it in a really nice way. The Titans have been struggling for decades now. And this brings the original 7 back from the George Perez, Mark Wolfman New Titans book. It fixes a lot of in the past year or so, they've fixed a lot of the continuity that DC's New 52 launch wrecked. So, when the New 52 launched, Cyborg became a member of the Justice League, a founding member of the Justice League. I hated that. Starfire's relationship with the Titans became really tenuous. Kid Flash and Donna Troy didn't exist for the first couple of years. Beast Boy was red, when New 52 came out. Well, all of that's been fixed now, and they're closer to their 1980s origins. But it also is cleaning up some of the things that had been done most in the Titans' most recent book, Titans Academy, where at the end of that one, Cyborg and Beast Boy had been joined into one body. Yeah, it was horrible. But then Raven did some mojo and had them separated for a minute, but they weren't really separated. And then Deathstroke came in and stabbed Beast Boy in the eye.
Just stop.
It was a lot. And then of course you get Dark Crisis, where Nightwing became the kind of the lighthouse for the whole DC universe, and he fixed all the things. And then Beast Boy had to have this major battle with Deathstroke, who shot him in the eye. I said stabbed earlier. Shot him in the eye. Nightwing had the big battle with Deathstroke, and So I'm just glad to see the Titans set up at a personal invitation from Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. They said, Nightwing, you're the one that can lead and protect the heroes and protect the planet while we take a break from being a team and figure out what we need to do next. So Justice League will be back again, of course, because of Justice League. But for now, the Titans are going to be the #1 group. They set up a new base of operations in Bloodhaven. For anyone who doesn't know, Alfred was killed a couple years ago in one of the comics. He left I know, right? He left a ton of money to Dick, which is great because Batman lost a ton of his money. So, yeah, so it just was really a satisfying issue.
Can I ask questions?
You absolutely
Follow-up
can.
questions?
Mm-hmm.
Which Raven?
It's still young Raven.
Rachel?
Yeah, it's still Rachel Roth. And she,
Hate it.
And
So-
wait, there's more. And she's still dating Beast Boy.
Mm.
That's
But-
for young adult novels, probably.
But they still seem to be kind of shifting a little away from some of the grosser stuff from before. Donna's personality is back to normal. By the
Well,
way.
so that's my next question is, what about Donna? What is her backstory now?
Well, they haven't gone into what her backstory is now, but as far as what it is in this exact moment, part of what happened in Dark Crisis, or not Dark Metal,
That's another bad one.
and maybe the series is between Dark Metal and Dark Crisis, because again, DC's been on a thing of doing these
Events.
Big
events back to back to back. But in one of the most recent ones, basically all that ever was is now. So if Donna wasn't messed up enough, she really messed up now. But she seems to be normal. She's not drinking anymore. She's happy.
Not drinking any-
Where's her husband?
Oh, he's still dead.
Okay. I thought all the things were things.
Yeah. Well, but for a while,
He's dead right now.
he didn't exist for a minute.
Oh, but he does now. He's just dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So.
Oh, Terry.
Okay.
And the sad thing about Terry is that there is a discourse on some of the Reddits that I follow where people are angry because when they dated, she was 21 and he was 35.
Mm.
And at the time, that was an issue, but now it's grooming. And so
21 is?
No, you're consenting adult. Sorry.
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, these new kids, these Gen Zs.
It's just because he's a ginger. That's what it was.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
And of
Those
course, he was a
gingers.
ginger with a
Gotta watch
beard,
out for
so
those gingers.
I know.
I had a crush on him as a kid. I was like, get it.
So I know we're running out of time. I was gonna quickly go through the last couple of things that I had on here.
Do
so Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium is coming out soon. I think we've all got tickets.
Tickets
to see it,
bought.
except
Tickets
for
bought.
You're not looking forward to that one, unfortunately.
I'm not going to talk about what I don't like.
That's fine. No, I'm just saying you're not coming with us, but we'll talk about it next time, I think. The other thing I wanted to touch on is if anybody hasn't been reading Something's Killing the Children, I would highly recommend it. If you want to get a taste of kind of that universe and that world, Tunnion's kind of been doing a couple of spin-off books. I believe this is actually a one-off that he did called Book of Slaughter, where he kind of explains the whole hierarchy of the different houses and how they formed together under this St. George who killed the first dragon or something like that. Really good book. It explains all the different colored masks and what they mean. And it's really just, a good monster hunting story if anybody wants to read that.
Book of Slaughter. Okay.
Book of Slaughter. And it actually has...
But it's a tie-in to the Who's Killing the Children.
Yeah, it's
thing.
part of the Something is Killing the Children universe, I would guess. They've had a couple, so this is Book of Slaughter. They've also had House of Slaughter, which was some side stories from some of the other people in the house, but the main storyline follows Erica Slaughter, who is a Black Mask, which means she's a solo monster hunter, and she's just a total badass. But she breaks some rules, and now they're kind of like coming after her. They sent an assassin to go kill her in some of the later series.
Are they going to make a movie out of this?
I hope so. I really hope they do a movie, and I actually, what's her name? The girl that plays the nurse on Strange New Worlds.
Oh yeah, the blonde.
Jess Bush.
Yeah,
I actually met her at Dragon Con, and I was like, if they do make this movie or a show, will you please play Erica Slaughter? Because I think she would be perfect for it. But yes, I do hope they do. It is a very good story.
I may have to check these out because you have been hawking these books for a while.
I don't even remember. I think they're like
for a while.
Oh, this is the one comic that I look forward to in my box every month. I really do enjoy it.